It's the morning of day 3. I'm fixing some tea, taking down camp, and we're gonna hit the road. We're gonna have the breakfast of champions.
There you go, good girl. She sat still earlier. Come on, Daisy. Daisy, oh, you're a good girl. Yeah, I like you. You're fun.
Heading out on day 3, about a mile into the ride. The campground doesn't have any water, and a nice man that was camping with his wife and his dog Daisy allowed me to get some water from their camper, which was great. Saves me from having to filter out of a stream. I did discover that my sine wave, which is the device that charges, isn't working. It got damaged on the flights. I'm gonna have to keep these videos kind of short so I don't run out of battery power. This is big, empty country up here. Been pedaling for about an hour and hadn't seen a single car. There's not much to look at other than trees. Not much to keep yourself occupied either. I'm coming up on something exciting, or at least in cycling in the Yukon terms, exciting. It's a bridge. Some mountains have come back into view in the distance. I like seeing the mountains. It's been nothing but trees for the past hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. I just spent about 30 minutes talking to Reinhardt, who you should be able to see in the distance there behind me. He's from Germany. It was really refreshing talking to Reinhardt. He told me quite a few interesting stories. He spent 6 weeks canoeing to Dawson City solo and is now backpacking from Dawson City to Whitehorse. He invited his 13-year-old daughter around and she said, "Dad, 6 weeks shitting in the woods was something she didn't want to do." Wow, look at this. It looks like I'll be working my way across those mountains in the distance. I just took a little 15-minute power nap. Just laid the bike down, set the alarm, and I was feeling kind of tired. Well, the wind's kicked up again. It's a little bit past noon. I guess this is just what it does, maybe every day. And then the clouds are beginning to build just like they did yesterday before it stormed. It's raining over there for sure. I'm hoping that the cloud is just moving the same direction as the wind is blowing and it'll just miss me. If that's the case, this is my view up ahead, other than the fact that the road looks like it turns to the left, but still, hopefully it'll miss me. We'll see. Well, I dodged a bullet on that one. That's lucky, but we have another right here and it's raining. Coming down pretty hard. I came across this old abandoned shack. Thought I'd just check it out, share it with you. I don't know if you can make out the mountains in the distance, but I'm pretty sure that is Tombstone Provincial Park, and that is our destination for the day. This climb is so steep, I actually decided to get off the bike and just push. And it feels good to use some different muscles. I've been lucky all day, but I think this one is going to get me. I think I'll stop and put on my Gore-Tex. Up to cry. I had rain, definitely, that was in front of me, and it looks like it's dissipated now. No rain coming down ahead. I'm gonna show you over here. Big storm with rain coming all the way to the ground. This is what it looked like straight in front of me just a couple minutes ago. Just made it to the summit of a pretty brutal climb and got treated to this sign. There's not many of these around. 21K to the Dawson Highway. And it looks like the majority of it is downhill, at least I hope it is. This video I know won't do this justice, but this is the Tintina Valley. It's just amazing. I turned my back for just a second and this rainbow formed. Very cool. It's starting to rain. I'm gonna jump in one of these porta-johns just to hide from it. I don't feel like getting wet. Well, here I am hanging out in an outhouse waiting for the rain. But I'd much rather be in here than out there getting wet. And baby Ronka was here. Yes, someone would sit here to avoid the rain. All right, check this out. It's some cycle touring outhouse antics. Boom! One more time. And this scared the crap out of me the first time. Boom! I've probably done it 10 times since then. Thank you, Mr. Outhouse. That was some crazy weather. It went from pretty nice looking down at the valley to a rainbow to getting a downpour in 3 minutes maybe. Crazy. I got a bomb down this mountain now. I'm only about 10 miles away from the Dawson Highway, which is the start of the next leg of the journey. Woohoo! Now this is what it's all about. I've left the road and running up this little gravel road. Hopefully to be able to filter some water out of this creek. I am in dire need of some water. Something about the air up here is very dry and I just am going through water like crazy. Made it down here and I'm gonna filter. It was pretty rough getting through the brush though. Check out this little guy. Found him when I was filtering water. He's pretty cool. Well, I made it to the start of the Dawson Highway, but I've got a problem. My water filter has messed up. I discovered shortly after I filtered the water at that creek, and I'm gonna have to run into Dawson City, which is about 25 miles from where I am. It's unfortunate. I'm gonna add some miles, I guess. Check in with you at Dawson City, or if I see anything interesting between here and there. I should have known it. Just a bit up the road, came across this beautiful pond. Back in that corner, there's a bunch of trees that are down. I've noticed there's a lot of beaver activity in the area. All right, here's another view that's just amazing. This valley is so cool. Look at the colors. There's a beaver swimming right there. I've been keeping an eye on this mountain for a while. It's got a stone face on the side of it. Dawson City has a rich mining history, and I've come across one of the tailings piles from where they dredged the river, and you can see the kind of ripples in it. That's from where the dredge went back and forth and dumped the rocks after processing it and removing the gold. Here's another look at the dredge tailings. This whole valley was worked and has these crisscross tailings piles all through it. Welcome to Dawson City. This is the famous Dawson City sign. I was planning on stopping at Dawson City, just not this early, but with the water filter messing up, it was my only option. I could have boiled water, but I didn't have enough propane, and using a fire would just take forever. Here's something you don't see every day, a whole bunch of mining equipment from the Klondike, just laying on the side of the road. I've been wanting one of these for 2 days now. Oh yeah. Another bridge heading into Dawson City. Wow, I really need one of these. That would really help out on the climbs. This pizza is going to be tremendous. Better after a long day of riding than a PBR. And is actually bike packing, or blah, backpacking, not bike packing. Welcome to Dawson City. This was an unforeseen.
Head northwest toward Yukon 2 South, then turn right onto Klondike Highway.